Bro, I did buy 80 acres in Wyoming. You know,
on some Kanye shit. That's wavy.
You know what I wanted to do though? Make like a utopia for poly.
Like a poly city?
Like a poly utopia.
Damn, bro. Talk to me. Keep the vision going. Keep the vision, because I like where you're going right now.
It's kind of like just.
It's not like one big city that's an orgy, is it?
No. Nah, man.
Okay.
But possible.
Well, imagine if you have a bunch of polyamorous people.
But
like, yo, this wild shit gonna go down.
Nah, fact. It's the poly, but poly all got terms though. So it depends on what poly you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. But if it was, it was. It is what it is.
What's the dynamic for you when you know, because you go from 2 partners to now you have 3. What is that dynamic for you? How does that change? It's more to,
I think the dynamic will change when I get like 5 or 6, if that ever happened. Like before, I was thrown into the fire with 4.
so
3. Well, 4 really.
Yeah.
So that, to me, it was easy because you would think the women would be on point. But when you first starting this, it's not. They feel with so much emotion. To men, it's like, this is dope. Like, let's do this. This one is able to do this.
To get everyone on the same team. We know
our role. Say we was on the football team, we know our position. That's what we work on. We ain't trying to be no D lineman or worry about what they
right.
That's not our business.
Right.
So, but it's not like that with women.
Right.
So all the emotions is what got me to the point when I was like, dang, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's stressful, bro. A lot of men can't handle one, Mazi.
Well, that's true.
You know what I mean? And then we talked about this before. All the PMS is syncing up, like Wi-Fi. Like that shit.
That's crazy.
That's real, though. For real. Now you dealing with 3 PMSs, bro.
That shit be tricky.
And you got the baby at the crib.
Right, it ain't even that. You know what? Shit, when one period is on, you think you have it right. So I'm like, okay, she just tripping because it's 2nd to the 6th. All right, cool. But then, 2 months go by and it's like, okay, it's 2 months, it's the 2nd to the 6th, but she ain't tripping. But she tripping.
But what's going on?
Why the fuck is she tripping at the same time?
She airdropped the PMS. So
basically, so I never knew when you were around a woman so long, other women, it ends up sinking. Their periods. I ain't know that.
How you deal with it, Mazi? Like, you don't do drugs?
Yeah, you know what? Steph introduced me to shrooms, so I like it.
What?
Yeah. You did it for?
Never. I'm waiting to.
Me neither, but I did it.
Yeah. How did
it first in Puerto Rico?
Yeah. Did it help? Did you do a little bit, or did you have a good trip, or was it like a microdose?
Because everybody was fine. I mean, we always had like a vibe. It's just when, the sit down, overthinking emotion come in, you get rid of that, then we'd be a vibe all the time.
Hell yeah.
So it was a vibe.
But shrooms, they teach you about yourself. Did you consider it as like medicine? Like you're good.
I was already surpassed that. Like when it came down to shrooms. So they didn't really help me do anything. I was already mentally above that. So I understood a lot before it happened, see things sometimes.
So there was like no new revelations that you had from it or anything?
It was just fun and relaxation. Like I had a blast, like really could be me all the time instead of worry about work or this or that.
People be microdosing that shit now, bro. Like
it opens up. The reason for them to microdose is because, let's say you're studying something or you're in a group with a few people, they'll microdose, and as each person is telling whatever they're talking about, whether it could be history, whatever it could be, you're so focused and your mind is so focused in the conversation that it opens up your intellect, your brain, for you to understand things better and to even learn better. I had a few people while I was doing Uber tell me about it.
Nah, she good. She good. Yeah, like you said, like
it's live.
It's like a million people listening. She like, yo, if this
I've had a few people doing Uber, talk to me about microdosing.
You're trying to tell me the Uber drivers out here are microdosing on shrooms?
Damn.
Is that why they drive so crazy? They be cutting.
Not while they're driving, but they've told me,
I'm glad you cleared that up.
Yeah. No, not while they're driving.
Speaking of Uber, I'm addicted to Uber Eats, bro. It's getting bad, dog. My Uber Eats bill, bro.
What happened to you cooking?
Oh my God.
I don't cook, Mazi. Come on, bro. I can make cereal. I can make a mean protein shake, bro. I can make toast. I can make eggs. But Yo, how does the cooking schedules go with y'all? Hold up, do all of y'all cook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Maz, you got 3 cook. That's like, bro, you got the Golden State Warriors. You got Curry, like Klay Thompson. Huh?
I can cook too.
Oh yeah. Okay, hold up. We got to do this. Who's the best cook out of the 4 of y'all?
That's tough.
We all cook good.
I think depends on what we're cooking.
Okay, so
we all have our own thing.
All right. So let me ask you this: who cooks the most?
Well, now it used to be me because
Yeah, it
Rose used to work a lot. Now that Des has been here, I'm freaking blessed and so happy because no hesitation for her to just get up and cook.
Yeah.
So
Damn, yo.
So she's
be
been
cooking.
cooking the most frequent now, and it's
Yo,
amazing.
Mazi, and you see, there's so many people that hate on your this situation right here. But bro, look what she just said. Like you had somebody coming for it's more. The team is bigger, bro.
Yep.
You're attacking a goal with more people on the team.
Facts.
And it's beautiful now because she has a child, so she has more like time to focus on the child.
Hold on, my bad. Talking to Mike.
I said it's more beautiful now because she has a child, so it's easier for her. Like it's a weight lifted off her shoulders. She doesn't have to worry about it.
It's the future, like not necessarily the whole polyamory thing, but just I think we're gonna have to tribe up. You know what I'm saying?
We've
Like
always
tribe.
tribed up,
Yeah,
though.
it's a fact. But I feel
Yeah.
like we got separate for a minute.
Well, the
and-
government separated.
Exactly.
us, You feel me?
100%.
For their own entities.
But
and
I
stuff.
feel like now
So-
we're gonna have to really start our own communities and shit and our own
Yeah.
tribes. You know
But
what I'm saying?
remember though, they gonna hit you with racketeering. Or they gonna try to hit you with something. You feel me? Like they're always trying to do something because they don't want to see us survive that way. How we was naturally surviving.
Yeah.
But they ended up doing it to run their government on us. The more they have, the less we do.
That's real.
Well, you feel me?
That's
but
real.
I always consider poly to be, people always got some slick shit to say or whatever the case
Yeah.
may be. But at the end of the day, it's more help, it's more love, it's more family. You feel me? The cooking, everything else that was talked about or spoken about, it's all there. So to me, I just be feeling like to see women get along, that's the blessing.
Yeah, it's
That's
almost
the
like
truth.
you said, you had to manage those emotions at the beginning of 3 women.
Yeah.
I would imagine the way you got to mediate kind of got to be on some therapy shit. Like how do
Kinda,
you,
sorta.
how do you, or like you're a coach, like a mental coach. Like
Yeah.
what is the type of things you tell them to like, it remind me of like, like Deion Sanders coaching, boy. Like he get like, his speeches,
Shout out
yo,
to
and like
Deion.
you got like some motivational speeches that you tell them and they're like, let's get it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No cap,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
No cap. I do.
This same
It be
week,
real,
we just
bro.
did one of those.
Yeah.
It be real. I was just telling her, I was telling Steph, because, she was like, lots of days ago on some shit. And then she was like, I was like, because she want to grind, do this and this, but she just be chilling. You feel me? Because when you situated, you got everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
And much to do.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, your mama a hustler, your brother a hustler, you know what I
Damn,
mean?
Denzel Washington
Like,
shit, that's
everybody a
crazy.
hustler. And she was just looking at me, and I know it sunk in, like,
Yeah.
you know what? Yeah, let's fucking go.
Yeah, ladies, how important is it to you to what's popping? You got a lot to say.
She want to talk too.
I'm gonna get to you. Yeah, I'm gonna get to you. What because I've heard women say like, yo, after hanging out with you, like you made me feel motivated. You know what I'm saying? Like if the right man could really change a woman's like motivation and like for you know what I mean? Like, can you guys talk about that? Like how he does that, how he manages, you know what I'm saying? Like just talk to him as a coach.
I would say it starts with like those simple conversations. Like individually, we all have our own niches and goals, right? And he knows those goals. So they all complement each other and he kind of pushes in the direction for each of us to help each other get there. So if she's helping me get to my goal, that means it's this much easier to get there.
Yeah.
In turn, I'm helping her. The same thing makes it easier for her.
Yeah.
Now we're reaching it twice as fast.
Yeah.
And it's only tripled
What's
by having
that?
one more person.
What's that Jay-Z line? He says, he's like, if we're all each other's crutches, then no one will fall.
And nobody-
You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
That's what's up.
So now, because if one person, because the thing is, where I feel like life is gonna hit you, right? It hits everybody. It has periods where it hits everybody, right? So if it's 4 of y'all, when life hits one of y'all, like you have 3 people to like
Kinda help
support you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Exactly.
like
Yeah, my mom always taught me that when I was younger. So I also try to tell them that and show them that. Like during the pandemic, it was no pandemic for us.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? We was always straight. Anything was to happen, we gonna be good. We gonna still live life like nothing has actually happened. happening. You feel me? My mom always told me always put up for a rainy day. Like, cause the storm will always come. You feel me? No matter how much.
It's just a matter of when.
It's just a matter of when. So you want to sustain the storm. And that's what I always try to implement on what we do. So stacking up, putting to the side, spending this, doing this, all that got to be done the correct way. You feel me?
Yeah.